Today we're gonna be ranking, rating, roasting all of my tattoos. As I like to mention all of the time, I've been on YouTube for like 8 years now, and I think when I started I had 4, and I now have 12, most of which are on my arm, which I haven't really talked about all that much. I have made a previous video talking about the meanings of some of my tattoos. It's kind of an older video, so I'll leave that down below. But for this one, I'm just gonna be talking about whether I would still get them, whether I regret them or not. So let's just jump into it. My first ever tattoo was the word believe on my back. I got this done when I was 19, I think, 18 or 19. I got it because I believe in fate, destiny, everything happens for a reason, and I guess I needed a word to remind people behind me of that. Let's just say it's a good thing that it's on my back, so I don't have to look at it every single fucking day. Back in the day, I thought this tattoo was the most painful thing ever. It was a horribly painful experience, but really looking back in comparison to some of the ones I've got, it really was a bit of a walk in the park. But that didn't stop me whiting out and bad. I would highly recommend filling your body with sugary goodness before getting a tattoo. That's all I'll say. Also, for the first 6 years of having this tattoo, the eye wasn't dotted because the guy who did it, I guess, didn't know how eyes work. Eyes and eyes. Really. Obviously I was shown the tattoo after I got it done, but it wasn't until I got home and the pageantry of the event was all over and I looked in the mirror and I was like, fuck, it killed me every day. Would I get this tattoo again? No, I don't like it at all. But like I said, it gets a couple of bonus points for the fact that I never, ever, ever have to see it. So I'm gonna go with a 2 out of 10. We're off to a great start. The next tattoos, I got them both done at the same time in the same studio, but by a different person. And they are the Triforce on my wrist with kanji that supposedly says power, wisdom, and courage, but it probably says something like California roll because I use the internet to look up the kanji symbols, which is never a good thing to do. And also the tattoo of Navi the fairy on my chest. Now the Triforce tattoo, as you can hopefully see, it has not survived very well. I got these two, I think, in 2012, so it's been like 8 years, but the lining on this Triforce is just so bad. The placement of it means I can't really do anything about it. But like, look at the writing, like it's all faded and blurred out and ugh. It's super, super blotchy. There's no shading in that yellow, is there? Actually, no, I'd say some natural shading has occurred because now you've got some really light, crappy patches of yellow and oh, I wish I could do something about it. I guess I could try and get it lasered off, but the thing is, I like the idea of it. I just wish there was better execution. I wish I'd waited until I found someone who, well, knew what they were doing. You know what, it's hard to rank it though, because I think the execution is fucking awful. But I like the idea of it. I still like the design. I came up with it myself. So I guess I would probably give it like a 3.5 or 4 out of 10. Let's say 4 out of 10. Navi the fairy, I still really, really like this tattoo. I like that I have a chest piece. Chest piece, the fucking fairy. I still really, really like the design of it. I think it was done really, really well. It was done by the same guy, which, you know, I don't know how that happened. But I mean, I think there's like a tiny bit of gray in the fairy, but there's like no outline. I think it's the only tattoo I have where it's got no outline work whatsoever. I have no regrets about this one. I like it. She does talk too much though. So I would say probably like a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I'm just hitting myself now. This next tattoo, I've talked about this in depth so many times and we've had quite a journey together. It is the first traditional style tattoo I ever got. It is the anchor on my leg with 2 roses and 2 birds, which is supposed to be my parents and my siblings. And it has the word family in the middle of the anchor. This was done by the same guy who wrote the word believe on my back, so yeah. I paid for the 2 sessions up front, and the first session he did half the work and the second session didn't happen because he did a runner. Wish I was kidding. Wish I was kidding. Back then it was a lot of money to me. It was a lot of money to lose and it was just a horrible situation. Ironically, this tattoo was supposed to be a cover-up of this thing, which I kind of forgot about. I tried to forget about it, to be honest. But basically I had that first session done in 2012, I think like just before I started my YouTube channel. But after that shambles, I basically waited like 6 or 7 years before I got it redone by a very talented tattoo artist. And now it looks a lot better. The lines are thicker, the shading's done right, the leaves are redrawn. Now it's finally the tattoo that I always wanted it to be. Absolute fucking palaver getting there, but I still really like the design. So you know what, I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. Now next up, we have my worst tattoo. I hate it so much. It's my least favorite tattoo. I wish it was burned off of my skin and then thrown into the sun. And then I wish we could put the sun over a cliff and then throw the cliff in the sea. You get the point. I have a tattoo of a YouTube play button on my foot in pure black. Yep, because I branded myself with this website. I got this done with a friend. He wanted to make a video where he got a matching tattoo with someone, and Muggins over here was like, sign me the fuck up. I really do not know why I agreed to it. I hate it. I look at it every day and it's just awful. The pain was pretty much unbearable. It's like the second most painful tattoo I've ever had. You're going over the little feet bones, toe bones, toes, feet. The shape of it's disgusting. It doesn't look right. It's just bad. It's so bad. I do not mind people roasting me for it. I would give anything to have my normal foot back. Normal foot, like it's not fucking gangrene. Although at this point, yeah, I'd take the gangrene. I regret it every day. I don't think you can even laser it off. There's so much solid black. I think I'm destined to have this manky foot forever now, so well done, genius. Next up, we have this bad boy. I love this tattoo. This is a tribute to my late, my late, sadly deceased dwarf hamster. What the fuck is wrong with me? I love this tattoo. It's the first tattoo I got done by Will Barber Brown. He is a tattooist at Blue Dragon Tattoo Studio in Brighton, and he is responsible for most of my arm. He is also the guy who saved my leg tattoo. It is a hamster wearing a kimono eating sushi. So, I actually think dwarf hamsters are Russian, so it doesn't make any sense. But you know what? I can't pass the buck. I was the one who came up with the idea, so if anyone's got like a problem with that, just lay it on me. I love it. The colors have held up super well. I think I got this in 2016, I think. Yeah, I still love it. The shading is fantastic. All the colors are still really strong. Also, it's a freaking hamster on my arm. You know, the things you do for your pets, right? You know, it doesn't matter what kind of animal they are. If they're sentimental to you, then you won't regret doing something like that. This hamster was the first pet I had when I started living on my own, when I first moved out from my dad's house. So really, you know, she kept me company. When you don't have friends. I love this tattoo. I would say 9 out of 10. Burning question, will I get a tattoo of my cat? Is it even worth answering that? Of course I will. Next up, we have the crystals just underneath. This was again by Will Barber Brown. This is one of my favorite tattoos. I absolutely adore it. I wanted a crystal tattoo ever since I decided that I wanted a sleeve. Millennial sleeve where nothing makes sense with anything else. But I came up with this idea that these crystals would be coming from flowers, so it's like growth from dirt, blah blah. Everyone's heard that, right? Don't shut up. Don't judge me, okay? It meant something to me. It still does. I like it a lot. The pink and purple works so well with the blue flowers. As you can probably see, blue never really holds that well in my skin. So the blue's faded quite a bit, but the rest of it's held up really well. And I love these stars around it just to sort of fill a little bit more space. So yeah, I would say again, probably a 9 out of 10. Can't fault that one. I like it. All right, so next up we have, I do not like this next tattoo. And that's not me commenting on the skill of the girl who did it. I think she's a super talented tattoo artist. The work she does is very intricate. However, it's my fault that I don't like it because it does not suit the rest of my arm whatsoever. And when the placement's off and the sort of theme is off, you're always gonna think, oh, why'd I do that? So I'm talking about the mushroom on my arm. It's not really a sentence you think you're gonna say at 9:30 in the morning, but there you go. I got this done at Brighton Tattoo Convention. I think it was like 2017 or 18, I can't remember. But I was with my friend Lily, and there was very much the pageantry of the event thing, the hype around, oh my God, let's go to an expo. I booked in this flash, and I I wish I hadn't. That sounds so bad. I like the design of it. I got it on a whim. I really would urge people to not get tattoos on a whim. I can say that as someone that's done it. You know, it's nice having memories and all, but when you can't wash them off, The shading of this tattoo is a little bit strange. There was white ink put in the flower, but no white ink on the cap or the stall of the mushroom. And also this line on the cap itself did not heal well because I'm a bit of a picker. I do get a little bit pick happy when they scab over, which is my bad. But also it's just a little bit too close to the other designs, I think. When you think about the spaces between the others, this one's just a little bit too close. So I would have to say like I'm gonna say a 4 out of 10. But again, that's purely because of my decision, not because of the artist herself. So this has gone pretty quick. Happy with my speed for a change. Final 4. I got all 4 of these done in 2 separate sessions, so 2 tattoos at a time because I'm cool and now I can endure lots of pain. These were all done by Will, and I'm gonna start with the one on the back of my arm, which is a birdhouse. I love this tattoo. I wish I got to see more of it. It's obviously on the back of my arm, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that all day. I actually got this tattoo in tribute to my boyfriend. Leave your thoughts on that down below. Go ahead. We had only been together for a few months, but it felt really, really right. It's a reference to a song by They Might Be Giants called Birdhouse in Your Soul. I'd never heard the song before, and then when we got together, my boyfriend showed it to me, and I fell in love with the song. And it's a song that's actually played in some really like pivotal moments. So I do see it as our song, and it makes me so happy. It makes my heart swell. I love the design of it. I think the colors of it are fantastic. I have absolutely no regrets getting it whatsoever. I would have to say that tattoo is a solid 10 out of 10. I really would. Alrighty, so the next tattoo is by far the most painful tattoo I've ever got in my entire life, which is obviously the flower on my elbow. Let me just say that I used to want matching tattoos on both elbows and 2 sort of mandala things on my knees. And since getting this, I have changed my fucking mind. I am never going near an elbow or a knee ever again. The pain is unbearable. Just like pain shot through my nerves down my sides. It was awful. I had to lay on my front with a great big roll of kitchen towel under my arm just to stretch it. And as soon as it goes over that elbow bone, it was so bad. I was like flitting in and out. I was like passing out almost due to the pain. And I was just like, carry on, I'm fine. Just get on with this, do it. But everyone in there said that I was very brave. I still think I should have got a well done sticker and a lollipop, but there we go. This tattoo has so much black in it, but it really contrasts with the lovely colors. Again, the blues have kind of faded. But apart from that, it's held up really, really well. I love the thick lines that Will does in his tattoos. I think it means that the tattoos hold up really, really well. And pain, 10 out of 10. 100% 10 out of 10. And I would say, I would give it like an 8 out of 10 for would I do it again or burn in the sun. And we're on to the final 2 already. So this is an oyster. I have always wanted an oyster tattoo from the minute that I found out about like traditional tattoos when I was quite a young lass. And I think it was last year I finally got it. As you can see, the pearl did not heal that well because I picked it. But apart from that, it healed so well. I love that shade of red that's in there. I've never seen a red oyster before, so I see it as really, really unique. I love the bubbles. The bubbles are my favorite part. Is that bad? But I love everything about it. It's got so much color in it, so much vibrancy. I love that the kelp is like half green, half black. Just everything about it. I would have to say that I would give this tattoo a 9 out of 10. And finally, the last one, which is the swallow on my arm. This is more of a family tattoo because my dad has a swallow tattoo in the same place. I thought it would be a really nice sort of just thing to do, like traditional family values. It healed pretty well. I picked it. So there's a little bit of fading in the swallow's body, but apart from that, it's absolutely perfect. I wouldn't change a thing about it. I love the tail. I love the red background with the small dots, the little intricate details of this tattoo. And obviously because it's on my forearm, it's one of the first tattoos that people see. And I'm really, really happy about that. It really is one of my favorites. I would have to say a 9 out of 10. So that's it, I think. Is that all the yeah. I think that's all the tattoos I've got. I'm actually quite happy that I wasn't able to like trash most of the tattoos I've got. I still love a vast majority of them. I just want to chop my foot off. and then that'd be fine. What is your favorite tattoo that I have? What's your least favorite tattoo? How bad is the one on my foot? Feel free to tell me. I already know. I hope you enjoyed this video. What tattoo do you think I should get next? Don't say a fucking play button or I will end you all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I shall catch you later. I'm gonna chop my fucking foot off.